My dear friends, this is biological tutorial again concerned with cell organelles for class 11 and NEET UG. This is for mitochondria. The pictures are given over here. These are all pictures of mitochondria, diagrams. You can see each and everything. This ETC means electron transport chain. These are the electron transport chain over here, over here. These are the pores known as porine. Now these are cristae, finger-like projections of the inner membrane are called cristae. Each cristae is having these kind of tennis racket-like particles known as F1, F0 particles or subunits of Fernandez-Moran. Here is another picture of mitochondria that is given ultra microscopic. This is outer membrane, this is inner membrane. The outer membrane contains, it is smooth everywhere except few occasions where they contain stalkless subunits of person, and within this cristae there are stalked particles known as subunits of Fernandez-Moran or F1, F0 particles or oxysomes. The inner membrane of mitochondria is selectively permeable. It contains enzymes for ATP synthesis. Outer membrane, it is usually smooth, made up of lipoproteins. It has more phosphatidylcholine and cholesterol. Now ATP synthesis also occurs in the head region of the oxysome due to presence of ATPase. Here there is oxysome, this is the head region, this one, rounded structure. The head region contains oxysome presence of ATPase because they synthesize ATP. Then there is F factor at the base of the oxysome, which is called oligomycin sensitivity conferring protein, OSCP. The units of ATP synthesis are oxysomes. The units of mitochondria are also oxysomes. The phospholipid in inner membrane is phosphatidylglycerol. The thickness of each membrane of mitochondria is 60 to 75 angstroms. The perimitochondrial space, that is the space between the outer and the inner membrane of mitochondria, that is about 80 to 100 angstrom thick. The space is rich in coenzymes for fat oxidation. Matrix of mitochondria contains 70% of the total cell enzymes involved in Krebs cycle. Mitochondria also contains mitoDNA, RNA and ribosomes, known as mitoribosomes. In organisms other than mammals, the mitoribosomes are usually 70S. But in case of mammals, we will come to it later. Let's first finish this. So mtDNA, mitochondrial DNA, is circular and double-stranded. It is high in GC content. GC means guanine cytosine content. It can replicate itself at any point of the cell cycle, starting from G2 phase up to the cytokinesis. It can code synthesis of 10 different types of proteins. It was discovered by Nash and Margit. It contains DNA polymerase and RNA polymerase for replication and transcription. So now we come to that point. So mitochondria of mammals have 55S ribosome, that is having a smaller subunit of 28S and larger subunit of 39S. The Raker particles. What are Raker particles? The subunits of Fernandez-Moran are also known as Raker particles. These are also called F0, F1 or F1, F0 particles within the folds of cristae. Mitochondria consists of about 104 to 105 oxysomes. F0 part is facilitated diffusion channel for protons or H+, and F1 part is enzymatic unit for ATP synthesis. Mitochondria, like chloroplasts, are known as semi-autonomous organelles because they undergo self-duplication due to their own DNA and RNA. and they have ribosomes for protein synthesis. The matrix of mitochondria also contains enzymes for beta oxidation of fatty acids, the link reaction, and the Krebs cycle. They are called powerhouse of the cell because they synthesize ATP. So please share the video to as many people as possible, and best of luck to all of you.